Are Nordic aliens living among us? They're not coming. They're already here. You ever feel like something's off? You're at the grocery store. There's that one person in line. Perfect posture. Skin like porcelain. Barely blinking. Doesn't fidget. Eyes so clear, they look back through you. They speak softly, calmly, always with a strange sense of knowing, like they've already had this conversation in some parallel timeline. Yeah, you've seen them. The Nordics. Tall, blonde, ice blue eyes, ethereal. Too perfect, too human to be human. It sounds insane, right? Sounds like conspiracy-fueled madness scraped off some fringe blog at 3 a.m. But what if it's not? What if they walk among us? For decades, whispers have echoed through late-night radio shows and shadowy Reddit forums. Tales of extraterrestrials that dawn. Look like little green men or insectoid horrors, but like us. Or rather, like an idealized version of us. Tall, symmetrical, elegant, and eerily detached. The so-called Nordic aliens first gained notoriety during the UFO flurry of the 1950s, standing in stark contrast to the usual grays. Witnesses described beings who claimed to come in peace, but also to warn us. They spoke of ecological disasters, nuclear dangers, humanity's self-destruction. They came across as benevolent saviors, concerned older siblings. But what if they're not saviors? What if they're just better infiltrators? Forget the big ships and flashing lights. The real invasion doesn't come screaming from the sky. It slips in unnoticed, blending perfectly into the crowd. They don't need laser beams or death rays. All they need is influence, power, quiet manipulation. Ever notice how some global leaders seem untouchable, unaging, like they're playing a longer game? From Scandinavian politics to Silicon Valley, whispers persist that some of the most influential figures in media, tech, and governance aren't just hyper-intelligent humans. They may not be human at all. And the Nordics? They've got the look. They've got the demeanor. And they've got the motive. Surveillance disguised as sympathy. Manipulation masked as mentorship. Let's be real. This society worships perfection. Smooth skin. Clear eyes. The right jawline. The right accent. The right pedigree. What better way to infiltrate a people than by embodying everything they're desperate to be? They don't need to conquer us. We'll follow them willingly like moths to a frosted LED. Think about it. Why are these beings always described as emotionally detached, yet strangely persuasive? Why do they only contact special individuals? Why are governments always conveniently silent? And if they are among us, who else already knows? So here we are, eyes locked on the skies, waiting for an invasion that's already well underway. Maybe the ships are parked behind the moon. Maybe not. Maybe the real weapon is charm, influence, access, quiet manipulation at the highest levels. They could be your neighbor, your boss, your child's new teacher, maybe even the person reading this article right now. Drop your thoughts below. Follow and repost. The truth isn't out there. It's already here.